there is a small part of me that really steps back and wonders, where did it go wrong? And I will hold my hand up. When he went to Manchester United, I thought, this is the right man, right club, it can work. And then it did. I thought he had learned from some of his issues. When he returned to Chelsea, I think a lot of the mess that was made was of his own making. I thought he made some huge mistakes, and that is what led to the end. I thought he had learned from there, from Real Madrid. Has he made the same mistakes that he made at United and at Chelsea? In other words, does he have a learning curve? I'm talking about the way he presents himself, the human relationships, as well as the football.
Yeah.
Or is this just more of the same?
No, you hit the nail on the head. Is that what you say?
Yeah.
The same. And what's funny is that this sacking comes only a few days after Paul Pogba tried to explain, and that's only Paul Pogba's point of view. We don't have Mourinho's point of view.
Oh my God, how could I miss this? Pogba got him sacked.
No,
It's Pogba's fault. Pogba got him sacked.
But Pogba explained how they...
Twice Pogba got him sacked.
Pogba explained how they...
Bad Paul.
How they fell over at United, of Mourinho having this incredible ability of just one day being really close to you and then almost the next day, without you knowing why, being your worst enemy. And I think this...
Luke Shaw could talk about that.
Yeah,
too.
but not just them too. Loads of players, including right now in the Spurs dressing room, where it all started well because Mourinho was all so charming and welcoming and warm towards them, and and saying the right things every time, and doing the right things, saying the right things. But as soon as things unravels a little bit on the pitch, he gets into that mood where he gets so moody and lunatic that the man management skills just go out of the window.
So we don't get in trouble. When you say lunatic, you mean moody. You're translating. You're not saying lunatic in the English expression, which means he's got mental health issues.
No. In the sense that one day you're happy, the next day without people.
I just wanted to clarify that, so we don't. I find it remarkable, and I think it's an issue of self-awareness and how you relate to other people, because there are so many of the same mistakes again and again, with a difference that at Spurs you're dealing with Daniel Levy, who's not easy.
No.
I thought at United he had the run of the club and he screwed it up. Here, he didn't help matters in some of his personal relationships, but equally he paid a higher price quicker, despite the fact that he had that ironclad contract. That is the part I find interesting. And I wonder now, what next? I mean, seriously, where does he become? Is he viable again Is he viable again at a Super League club?
For me, he waits for Fernando Santos to retire from the Portugal head coach job, and he takes over, and that's it. He's finished at club level. There's no way anyone, not even in Portugal, or maybe just about in Portugal, let's say Porto or Benfica, and I'm not sure why what would Porto swap Sergio Conceição for Jose Mourinho? Benfica and Jorge Jesus, okay, because it's not a good season for them.
Well, he said he saw himself in club management at some point. And obviously this Portugal team, there's a lot of talent there.
Yeah.
What I wonder about Portugal, though, I mean, who knows? What you said before about being close to players and then turning on them or whatever, there's a gigantic elephant in the room. I don't know when Fernando Santos plans to leave, but whenever he does, I think it's a fair point that a certain Portuguese striker from Madeira will still be there. How does he deal with Cristiano? How does he? Well, seriously, because he had as many ups and downs with Cristiano Real Madrid.
As you said, there were ups and there were downs, but there were ups as well.
Yeah, that was 8 years ago.
Yeah,
but how do you deal with a Cristiano who is, nearing the end of his career, feels important, is important? And you walk in, and he's more important than you. Yeah. Fernando Santos lets Cristiano do what he wants.
Yeah.
Right? Which, fair enough, he's Cristiano. Is Jose going to do that? Because if I'm the Portuguese FA, I'm like, why do I need you? If this guy's going to do everything, why do I need you? Can he repair the relationship with Cristiano?
Well, I think if it's in the interest of the whole country, of course he could. And let's not forget, this is not a daily relationship. This is 10 days in September, 10 days in October, 10 days in November.
Yeah, and then a month in Qatar.
Okay, but nothing until March. So they might be okay on that limited amount of time, not every day.
That is a really good point.
Like at Real Madrid. But apart from that, I don't know who would in France, in Germany, in England, in Italy, in Spain, who would want to have him as a manager. It's just not working anymore. 10 defeats in the league this season with still 7 games to go. 10 defeats. He never lost so much. If now you don't believe that he's lost his touch as a really good manager, surely this season shows you how far behind he is of everybody else. Tactically, what have we seen? Oh yeah, we have seen the Son and Ken relationship. That's not Jose Mourinho. That was there before, and that will be there on whoever takes after. They're just 2 amazing players who are just so good at playing on the counter and attacking transition. What else have you seen?
Eric Dyer fulfilled. No,
exactly.
Okay. All right.
And then
Harry Winks.
Did he used to be so intelligent in his communication, his own communication, right?
He used to be the master of that. He used to be the greatest.
This season, what did we have? Why didn't you bring Gareth Bale on? Oh, that's a good question, but I don't want to answer. Sorry? Okay, why do you keep leading, letting go leads? Oh, same coach, different players. What, having a dig like that, your players? Next question. Again, 18 points you've lost in a leading position. That's a good question. I'm not ready to talk about this now. What are you talking about? Who do you think you are?
He's definitely lost that kind of stardust that he had in dealing with the media, which we sometimes overrate, but it's dealing with the media and it's dealing with the fans, right? It's how you present yourself.
Yeah.
He was idolized at Chelsea, not just because he won those 2 league titles, and obviously they hadn't won one since the 1950s, but anything he said was like the most brilliant thing in the world. But it wasn't just because of the football they played and because they were winning. It was because he had it. He had that charisma. And when you start losing that, the only club, I can still tell you, the fans would take him back.
Don't tell me Inter.
That
no, they wouldn't.
That is the only club where he hasn't burned bridges. Now, there's another guy there right now who presumably will burn bridges. I'll make this bold prediction now. I will invite you to a steak lunch. In the next 5 years, Mourinho will either be coaching Inter or Portugal. I give myself 5 years.
Okay, that's
well,
I'll be hungry by
3
then.
years. Next 3 years.
Okay, in the next 3 years.
Yeah. There you go. You guys are all my witnesses.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.